witness the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God.
Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we wrap up Week 11 with a good Monday nighter between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they're in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Open man right side is Sharp. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side, and it's intercepted. picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bears are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. This pass on target, Velus Jones with it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
Second and 9 now. And complete, right side to Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Adams the man in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And Cook has it, left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense, and they were there to help force the incompletion.
Come on,
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The Lions at 6-4 now on the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know to play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do it.
15-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd and 6 from the 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
The pass. Complete to number 1. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Yeah, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Seven Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He gets this to Jones over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, Don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
2nd and 6. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hook.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have moved out in front. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, trying to tie this football game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down there.
They'll set up a throw. Looking downfield for Jones. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Cook running right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Giants on third down tonight? They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Davante Adams. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from drawing level. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
29-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Ready, go.
Back to throw again. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
We see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Swift going to try up the middle.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seibert able to knock this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
He's got a man, complete, touchdown, Detroit.
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
19 strikes. 19 strikes. Back to 60.
On second down, Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, right here. 18 runners. 18 runners. 50 ball chance. 50 ball chance.
They're going to look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down.
Cut 19. Buffalo 18.
They're going to try and throw. That's complete right side to Kmet. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Bears. Cole Kmet, 62 yards. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Johnson for the extra point try. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Lions 24, Bears 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahan Dotson, 46 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Trap 50, trap 50. 19 Wyatt. Nothing 19.
Back to throw.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
79 Broncos. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon, and the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that, street.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And you know it pains them to be this close. And you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
And Johnson's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And the Bears are right back in this football game.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
19 tight, 760, 18, 5 years. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
18 running. 50 Bobcats.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41.
Adams the man in motion right.
Cut 19. Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick.
2nd and 4. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Grab 50. 19 right.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards. First down, Chicago.
Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Second and 10.
Second and 10. At the Lions' 46-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Hurt. Ranger. Warriors 17.
They'll look to throw again. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. And the slot man goes in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary thought, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the
18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll drop to throw.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And in for the Lions touchdown.
Jameson Williams
with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this fourth quarter.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll look to throw now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly. We can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that.